What this means is that we define two sets of criteria. One set of criteria are absolutes. These are the criteria that must be met always. They are non-negotiable, and you're not really looking at prioritizing amongst them. They simply have to be there. For example, a smartphone. So you are targeting the premium market. Oh, the premium market, 5G has to be there. That's an absolute criteria. And then desirables. Criteria that are nice to have. Non-critical criteria. One can prioritize amongst them. So what we do then is, for the absolute criteria, we list down those MPVs. And we list down the ideas, various ideas through which we could implement it. These could be directly competing solutions, or these could be other, you could have read a patent, or you could have just thought of as a group, brainstormed at an idea. You list the ideas over there. Very simply, you put tick marks to ideas which meet all the requirements. Through this, you would know that some ideas do not really meet all the absolute requirements. They are thrown out. Only that. So it may happen that because of all the other pre-processing that we have done till now, you continue to carry A, C, and F. You only have A, C, and left already with you. But this is just a sanity check. Are A, C, and F finally meeting all the absolute criteria or not? Then you go to the next slide and you say, okay, now let me compare A, C, and F on the parameters of value, the desirable criteria, which are nice to have. And what I can do is, over here, I can give a weight. That PV3 is really, really nice to have. I would want to give it a weight of 10. PV2 is, okay, good to have, 8. PV1, okay, good to have, 7. PV6, nice to have, 5. PV4 and 5, if I have them, it's fine. If I don't have them, it's okay. So 3 and 2. So you just give them some weight. And then for the different criteria, you simply how different ideas are meeting these. For example, idea 8 has met PV2, PV3, PV4, PV5. Idea C has met PV1, PV2, and PV3. And you just put the weights into these rows. Then you simply add. And you may say that, okay, now I know that idea C brings in the most value. So you're ranking amongst them and you say idea C brings in the most value. So let's go and implement idea C. Are you able to see this? Any questions?
Sir, just to clarify this again, our criteria are basically our MPVs, right?
MPVs and PVs, parameters of value and MPVs. So absolute criteria are MPVs.
Right.
And desirable criteria are other things that are good to have.
And the MPVs are the one we, research on in methods like HIT and all, for feature transfer.
Yes, yes.
So first we are comparing the technologies already available. And once we have listed down the best which are already available, then we compare them to our solution.
Our proposal.
Our proposal.
Yeah. See, solution though, our proposal may be directly implementable, or you may have to solve some additional problems to make your solution ready on the market, ready to go. Abhi to idea stage mein hai na, we have not implemented anything. When you will start to implement, you will face other problems.
Okay, yeah.
है ना? तो अभी इनको हम ideas ही करेंगे या proposals ही कहेंगे.
All right.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Amit.
Yeah. So I see that things are not so black and white, like, does it meet or does not meet, right? It's mostly how effectively or how efficiently this can meet. So how do we tackle that scenario?
So as of now, you would go by your feeling, Amit, that, okay, I think as a group, we think that this should fairly meet, because you do not have a solution yet. This is just an idea. Do you think it will work? So we will start with that. Then what happens is we will arrive at problems, and then we will start to solve those problems by using those tools of TRIZ, for example, the solution finding tools of TRIZ, which we will start in the next week. So today we are still at the stage of problem identification and problem refinement, but next week you will see we are starting with the tools of how to solve the problem. We'll start with function oriented search. We'll start with technical contradiction matrix, the matrix that we looked at, where we say, okay, I wanted to improve area, but the stability degrades. So which are the inventive principles which I could use there? So then we will start to apply those inventive principles and see what product ideas or what solutions come to our mind.
But then I'm a bit confused here. So I thought, when you talk about ideas A, B, C, those are solutions and not. So
they are okay. They are ideas in terms of problem statement ideas.
Oh.
Okay. So the same method can also be applied on when you are arriving at the solution, Amit.
Okay.
Abhi dekho, abhi we are saying that, okay, there is as a startup, we want to, so, okay, we are a mixed group. Some of us are working on startup ideas. Some of us could be working on product ideas where you're just looking at how to solve a problem in a particular product. For example, how to make the harvester combine blade in such a way that it cuts the stubble also so low so that you don't need to burn it now. You can simply plow it. So in this second category one, you may not need to go this elaborate because आपको problem clearly पता है. There is a very clear problem statement. We will directly jump to solution finding phase. But many of the people in this group that we are sitting here are still struggling with, okay, we want to look for a startup. We want to come up with a startup idea. And that is where the criteria method that we are discussing just now could help them zero in on the problem statement better.
Okay.
Now,
effectively what you're saying is that, well, if I have an idea A, which meets all these MPVs, or let's just say in this case C, which meets all the MPVs and have a very good score on the PVs, so that could be a good problem to solve.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, when exactly the same method we will use that when we'll start to arrive at solutions. Amit.
Solutions, yeah.
That
comes more naturally to the mind. So yeah, that's where the confusion was.
I know. So I will not repeat this again then. I will simply say go to the criteria method, see whether it is meeting all your absolute and desirable criteria, and then the solution is there. Because when it comes to solutions, there will be other things like cost and other things that we will want to talk about, not just broad things. You will have real numbers there then.
So could you go to the last previous slide? Once more. So this absolutes and desirables, it's the same thing as we talked about tacit PV, MPV, PV, those things, right?
Yeah. Okay. That is where we write only MC. That is where I've written MPVs here already. Because absolutes are MPVs.
Okay.
And desirables are PVs. So in the next slide, we talked about PVs only. Is it fine?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay.